What is up, everybody? It's your boy Blizzy coming through with another Blizzy mobile video. Wow, this month, September the 12th, 2023, dropping new Apple gear, Apple Watch Ultra, iPhone 15 Pro Max Pro. Maybe in the future for me this year, I might go down on the screen size. Alright, so if I'm talking about possibly getting into the 15, what did I think about the 14 Pro Max that I've been using for almost a year now, along with the Apple Watch Ultra? These two are good, man. People talk a lot about the 14 Pro Max, which don't mind the way my cameras look. I got the camera tempered glass protectors over that, but people talk a lot about not liking the dynamic island and different things that you can do with that. Now, one thing that I do like to do with mine is I use this app called Boring Island, and it puts this little guy at the top. You can see a little smiley face on the dynamic island. It's pretty neat. It's one of the things I really don't use the dynamic island a lot, to be honest with you. It's not a selling point for me on this phone. One of the big things for me with this device is the way that it feels in the hands. The 13 Pro Max before last year, I hadn't had one of these devices in my hand for years. And I really wanted to try something different. I was using the S22 Ultra and the Z Fold 3 at the time. And I had the Z Flip 3 at one point in time too. And before that, I had graduated from the S20 Plus, which was a great device. And once the S22 Ultra came back, I was like, let's try the S Pen again. And that is what we're shooting this video off of, by the way, you guys. This is being shot off of the S23 Ultra. Excuse me. So, back to the iPhone here. What I really liked about this device is the way that it feels in your hands. I like the curved edges, and just it feels, because it weighs so much, it feels very premium. Not saying that my Samsung devices don't. They don't feel cheesy at all, but there are definitely some different characteristics, obviously, to the screen and to the shape of the screen that Samsung went with compared to the iPhone here with the 14 Pro Max. So, using the S22 Ultra, the S23 Ultra, the iPhone 13, and now the 14 Pro Max, all of these devices I've been going back and forth with over a year. The iPhone 14 I've had for close to a year. Using the new versions of iOS, and I use the beta developer software on this, so I get all the new stuff. And I'm even on the beta with my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'm in the beta program with that and get all the new stuff. I just can't help myself. I like to see the new stuff. I'll work with the bugs. I'll work through it, and I don't mind being one of the first people to recognize that something's not working correctly. I'm able to pretty much know in my heart that they'll work through that and fix it, and it's not going to be a big issue in the future. They'll work it out with an update. If something's not working correctly, it's safe to assume, at least with Samsung, they'll work it out. And with Apple's updates, they're just constant. So you constantly will get updates for your Apple devices. So the 15 Pro Max is dropping in just a few days. I say that I'm not going to upgrade, but then I get all flustered when I see them dropping. The Type-C on the 15 is going to be definitely something that is going to plague me, because everything else I use is Type-C. Except for my AirPods, which those are back there, my AirPods Pro 2s. Those are also, let's see, grab these for us. These are also just Lightning. So I'm excited for Type-C. If they don't really change too much with the look, and they don't put a new chip in it, which I assume they won't. I don't know, it's not a whole lot to be excited for, but I don't know, knowing me, I get an itch and will end up wanting to move into something else. I really like the way that the 14 Pro Max feels in my hand, but maybe this year I might go to a little bit smaller of a screen, because I am going to stick with the S23 Ultra with my Android devices. And yes, I get excited for both of these, and the Apple Watch Ultra. I get excited for all of these, and I use these all throughout my week. Some part of the week I might use the S23 Ultra, and I'll come home after work and be like, man, I feel like watching whatever on this, or I feel like paying my bills or doing whatever on this. Some things are easier for me on here, and some things are easier for me on the S23 Ultra. The Apple Watch Ultra is a great watch, but if you don't have this phone in your pocket, yeah, let's just say it's just a clock. If you don't have this phone in your pocket with the watch, it's really just a clock. Brings me to my next thing. I've for years have used smartwatches, and I bought the first Galaxy Gear watch that ever came out. And I really love that, and I used it for a little while and just never really found a spot for it to stay around. They had a lot of issues with those watches, and the Galaxy watch is just, I don't know, I was thinking about buying the Classic Watch 6 for that 47mm, but it doesn't look like they put enough together with that for me. The Apple Watch Ultra, as far as a smart watch, it's really great.
I found this on the web.
Yep, she found that on the web. I found that by just wearing this thing. It's great. If you're thinking about getting a smartwatch and you already use Apple, man, the new Apple Watch Ultra should be something impressive when it comes out. But yeah, I use all of these devices throughout the week at work, and all of them I really like, man. They connect to Bluetooth real fast. I don't have problems with that, with anything interchanging on this. Everything is pretty smooth, and it transitions very well. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what devices you're using for 2023 and 2024. Did you guys also know with the MagSafe, when you go to put the case on, that little animation, did you know that? I recommend using the beta software. For me, you notice little things here and there, but you get to try all the new stuff. If you like these videos and you find this informative, I ask that you subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification bell. Be doing some different stuff in the future. These guys are really, really good too. The Apple AirPods Pro 2. You guys let me know in the comments how you feel about these. If you rock these, I really like those, and they have great pass-through technology, and they sound really good. You guys stay tuned. We'll have some new videos dropping. Yeah. Holla at your boy.